got a beautiful sunny day here. We've got a lot of drilling to do, a lot of cutting. I'm cutting Iroko, so I've got the mask. Drilling concrete, got the mask. I've literally spent the last half an hour, maybe 40 minutes or more, getting all my tools in. As anybody knows, if you're on the site, it is nothing but tool after tool after tool. So I'm ready to go. I've marked out my datums on the wall. What I need to do now is cut and fit this first plate going across here. And that should lead to everything else falling nicely in place. And working out just fine. If you believe that, you believe anything.
So just drilling through this Iroko now, pilot hole first and then follow up with the 12mm drill bit. I've drilled it off the centre line to reduce the stress on the lintel behind. So what I like to do with these plates is just put a couple of raw plugs in there, hold it in the correct position while I'm drilling out for the Chemfix bolts. So you can see the other end here. I've just propped this end up with a block angle and I use that to tap that up until I'm level, if that makes sense. So when I'm drilling these things out, I'll just let the drill do the work. It takes a little bit longer, but it's just better. It stops any cracking behind and just let the drill do the work. In the long run, it's going to be a lot easier. And I'm a little bit sorry as well because I've missed a bit of footage here. I've looked back and I can't find the footage of me fitting the bolts, but so I'm sure you guys will let me off the hook, and I'll be showing that process later on in the project, so you're not going to miss out.
So there's one of many beams in. Just got to tighten that off. I'll tighten it off tomorrow. So those bolts going about 4 inches behind there into the concrete lintel. 5 of them. I've staggered them so they're not in a straight line, either in the lintel or in the timber itself. So there's one task done, and I've got 253 million to go. Just tightening these bolts down now. They've been set overnight. Just got to wind them up. Don't have to with Chemfix. Probably do it within about 20 minutes. But I prefer to keep that curing time at 24 hours if possible. So I did a little bit of work off camera yesterday, and I felt a bit guilty about it, but sometimes you get in the zone, and I know what people think, they still just like to see it go together, Just the post. Got a little hole for the spigot at the bottom there. And 2 bars going up. Got this cutout here. Got the cutout to accept the beam going through. So let's put it in position. You can see how it fits. Fitting that is about the best part of 2 hours work, believe it or not. It's crazy amount of time. So yesterday I wanted to get this beam in and put it all the way through, but the wind was just like crazy high. I was thinking it was about 39 kilometers per hour was the reading I got. There's no way I'm putting up huge heavy lengths of timber in that wind speed by myself. saying that yesterday took me 2 hours to get that post in. So now that beam's going across. Check the bubble. Check the bubble. Sometimes these jobs take a little bit longer, but a bit of preparation makes the job really, really worthwhile. Makes it look absolutely spectacular. Timber holes are too small. Oh. So that's a bit of a worry. The timber holes here were too small. Little bit of mullering and they're going just nice. So that's all set now, just got to let it set. Wind everything down, tighten it up, then we're good to go.
So with this first post here, I mean, first off, huge thanks to my mate Martin who turned up out of the blue just to give me a hand. You know, this is the first day of lift and shift on these posts, and it's always a bit tough, you know. These things weigh about 50 kg. What surprises me is after, say, 2 or 3 days of lifting these things, you get used to that 50 kg and you start throwing these things around. But this is not that day, and you know, it still feels massively heavy. Found is we dug this out and put a concrete footing underneath, and then put the steel spigot in there. So what we're trying to do here is get that steel spigot down into the concrete in the correct position. Anyway, huge thanks to my mate Martin for helping me out here. This was like much appreciated.
Well, we ain't a million miles out, are we? You got that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can still go down some. That'll still get that if we go. If we get one more tap on it, we get that last little bit. It's gone higher. That's it. Oh! Sweet ass, mate. Now a bit tight. On there. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a bit of room is rubbish.
Yeah. That's fun, isn't it?
Might do.
Yeah, we can get it. But that has gone up nicely with that bigger cramp.
Oh,
See?
going.
Yeah, I can see that. As you were tapping it.
Yeah.
As you were tapping it, I could see it was springing, and I thought that's the spring in there, not the spring on the bottom. Right. Got the 5mm. That's beautiful.
So this gets level out before the concrete goes off, then, isn't it?
Yeah. There's some cramp on that side as well, mate. Right, okay, cool. That's good. Which can be really possible in the left one. No, you're right, you're right. I'll open this up. Got to do Larry, innit? So we got this post up and in. Took a bit of finagling. Still posting the bottom, concreted in. Nice halving joint.
So now I'm back on working on my own, getting this beam put to the right height and level so I can mark off the following posts that need to go in there. I've jigged this up so I can just press down with one foot and level it by eye and then screw it up with the other hand. So anyway, now these things, they're sort of, you know, they're no lightweight, but it's just crazy. It's just about 2-3 days in, and you know, my mind is already set that I can lift this stuff easy. There's no way I'm struggling like I was to unload them off the van, or even like just the first couple of posts to put them in. I just feel used to it, so I can move them around a lot easier. It's the mindset. It's crazy. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You know, this is a cracking project, so hopefully you guys can stay with it and enjoy the show. Alright, thanks for watching.